Hello, this is Dan Fierce. I'm going to talk with you about DOT supervisor training, but I'm going to talk about something that should be in every single supervisor training, but hardly ever is. And that is the subject of excuses that employees are going to give you when you confront them about drug and alcohol use in the workplace. It doesn't make any difference. When an employee comes to you or you go to the employee and you smell alcohol in their breath, or you have other reason to believe that they might be under the influence, they're going to come up with an excuse to tell you to back off in so many words. And I would like to go through those excuses one by one, and I'm only going to take 2 minutes to do it, but I want to prepare you as supervisors to understand what actually happens. Now, let me see if I can share my screen, and let's get right to it. First of all, there's going to be 10 excuses, and there's going to be 10 videos here. We're going to have fun going through each of these, and some of these excuses you're going to recognize, and some of these excuses will be new to you. So, first one. I haven't had a drink since last night. Have you ever had an employee, or can you imagine having an employee with alcohol in their breath? You walk up to them in the morning, and by the way, this has happened to a lot of managers and a lot of supervisors. You tell the employee, hey, have you been drinking? And the employee says, absolutely not. I haven't had a drink since last night. Well, here's what you need to know about that. It's very possible that could be the case, but they could still be drunk. An employee doesn't have to drink first thing in the morning in order to be drunk when they come to work or under the influence. They could have stopped drinking, but it might have been 2 o'clock in the morning, or it might have been even a little bit earlier than that, because the liver processes about 0.025 alcohol, pure alcohol, every 15 minutes. I've had employees with breathalyzers and detox units. You can watch that alcohol start to drop. But if an employee has a very high tolerance, they can drink a lot of booze, and it can take 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe 5 hours for that alcohol to drop. And it also depends on the liver functioning. You know, an alcoholic wino on the streets can stay drunk on a quarter or half a bottle of fortified wine for hours, because they may be only functioning with 1/4 of their liver. So employees who come to work with alcohol in their breath may tell you, I haven't had a drink since last night. You might be thinking that they just drank, or they're drinking in their car just before they come into work. But in fact, they have not drank for hours. But guess what? The issue is alcohol in the breath. So this is an excuse that many employees will use to get you to back off from a reasonable suspicion alcohol test that you might want to arrange. And by the way, these folks can be extremely convincing, either for 2 reasons. One, they're lying, they just drank in their car. Or 2, they really have not drunk in several hours before coming to work. Chances are, however, what you're looking at is an employee who has to drink in the morning in order to stable their nerves, and they're shaking, or they are going to, or several hours later, they're going to have mid-morning breaks or take a longer lunch, drink some in some sort of a secretive way. So that's the end of video 1, and don't be fooled by this excuse.